Jason Goebel, your referee in his 8th season, and your umpire Derek Collins in his 23rd season. It will be James Williams who will toss it up. And the tip, a little bit of volleyball, batted it around and goes into the hands here of Harris. So Philly will be the one to set up first. They're 4-6 coming into in the last 10 games. You mentioned they failed to crack 80 points in back-to-back games. 10-21 without Joel Embiid. He's been out with a meniscus injury, but win games without Embiid here right now.
Yeah, Nick Nurse he's talked about that with this group. He's saying that he loves their fight, even though it's been some ugly games. Brook, nice answer.
Giannis facing that double team, splits the difference. He's got that length. Brook works it around. Pat Bev, little stutter step before he shot that. We're tied at 6. Okay. In consecutive sequence here, Giannis stepping through. Looks it off. It's Dame's time, not Dame time, but it's time for Dame to knock one down. 3 for 3 from the field. Of course, all 3 threes here for the Bucks. Giannis hesitating. Kind of stopping the defense and a flex.
With the late shoot around today, I think Doc just feeling what it's going to take to get these guys to be ready when the lights are on. And it seemed like they've started ready so far.
Lowry, wow, a high arcing shot. Sacramento red hot from 3. We're 73% from 3 in that first quarter. Oubre taking it in 2-point territory, and the Sixers take.
He told me that's something that you almost take for granted when you do have an offense as elite as ours.
People will admit when a team wins for a coach against the team. Nice hands by Bobby.
Yeah, and he feeds Pat Connaughton out running. Pat with the lay-in, and we're tied at 19.
Let's wrap it up in there. I like it. He's shown he's got some toughness. He's moving those feet.
Brook Lopez lays it in. 21-19 advantage. Brook's got 8 points. And you talk to all the Philadelphia people. They have, a positive outlook for his return, whether it's for the regular season or the playoffs, or to be determined. Count the bucket for Dame.
After the game at Sacramento, Doc talked about a little bit of that post-game, to your point. How do we use them and where do we get the touches? And the answer was down in the paint sometimes, mismatches.
Buddy Hield, one of the new products here for Philly. Philly will take it out from the sideline. 4 seconds here to shoot. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Maxey at speed, hangs, good body control. Tonight he's got the one dunk, hasn't scored those since. Oh, wow, challenged by Reed, and Giannis goes hard to the floor. Let him play on. The Sixers on the push. Oubre rattles it around and home for a bucket. Good for time constraints, too. Giannis, a one-handed hammer. You know that won't last long, though, for H.A. Another turnover. Reed rips it away. Got Bobby from behind, now launches the three-pointer. Paul Reed blowing on those hands like he's hot.
Good job by Gallinari, just knowing what campaign wanted right there.
Giannis determined, somehow gets the pass out to Pat Connaughton. Lots of contact, Pat lifts it off to Bobby. That jump hook is good.
But this is, like you said right from the start, who they are. They get deflections, they're always in the passing lane. Nick Nurse hasn't played in campaign. Former Milwaukee Buck getting traded for Pat Bev.
Trying to figure out ways to win without Joel Embiid. They missed 35 points without the reigning MVP campaign. This is what we were worried about, is a guy like that, to your point, getting hot a little bit.
Well, you just know coming off a game, he was 0 for 3. He's going to shoot it better. Plus, there's a different energy as Brook misses right there. Nice tap out to AJ.
Knocks it down.
That's what makes Giannis, I think, just so special in the superstar conversation is every night, every possession.
Does the things you need him to do. Wow, Payne has got the last 11 points for Philly. So right in this rotation, Dame splits the defense, finds Brook Lopez, drives right side for another 2. And Brook's got 10 points here in the first half. Brook, by the way, is the first to double figures. Giannis has checked back in with this group. Giannis floats it up. Dame, a beautiful pass, and the 2 connects.
A good job by, call it, the others out there looking for Giannis. Facilitating, making the star gets touches.
Another 3-pointer for Maxey. Brook over to Jay Crowder, much needed 3-pointer. The Giannis length for 2.
Beautiful.
Maxey pulls from distance. Some time for Platoon on the fadeaway.
what Coach Oppenheimer just described, where it's Giannis taking a few extra dribbles and want to take his time in pro, but ends up on the baseline of bounds, and they end up scoring on the way down.
Brook Lopez rings it up. Now 13 points here in the game. And Maxey snaking the screen and drills another three-pointer. He's fired up tonight. Has only missed 1 3, 5 of 6 accuracy, 21 points. 64 of now the 67, including tonight.
And he has made good D right there by Dame.
Yeah, Dame picks it off to the races. Dame lays it in with the left hand.
As big a threat out there on the perimeter. They got Giannis and Brook protecting down low.
What a pump fake by Lowry. What a shot, right as the buzzer.
He's having a good time. He's giving guys high fives. He wants the ball in his hands. Even when he doesn't get it, he's enough of a distraction. He's opening stuff up.
Jay Crowder's going to get some looks. That time he knocks it down. The Zeros defending each other. Dame and Maxey. Giannis to Brook Lopez. Corner shot. Corner make.
I do think that the best players, it does become a disadvantage in some ways because they're so strong or so good at something. Other times, they're so good at making it look like a foul, so it just depends.
Pat Bev rings home the three-pointer.
Obviously, Milwaukee's taking a lot of things away, but you can't get all the way to the corner to Batum. Same with Pat Bev right now in that last possession, and Pat C right now.
PC straight away. Bucks have trailed by as many as 12 points. Maxey leans in high off the glass, and those kind of shots is why he's an all-star this year. Shot clock still in play. 3 turnovers each in this quarter. Giannis, sweep the move! Oh! Sailing to the hoop for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I do just tend to think if you are going to allow these teams to play, Giannis, oh goodness, or Maxey. I was going to say Giannis is the guy who's going to benefit.
Final few seconds of the quarter. It's Giannis' turn. Drops it off to PC. Beats the buzzer. The reverse falls for PC just before the quarter clock expires, and it's a 3-point deficit. He's been good, as we mentioned, the last 6. He's at 9, though. Still in single digits here tonight. Damian Lillard, a runner, falls, and Dame is at 13. The too small motion that he was making, right?
I would hope. I don't think so.
As he was running back. Damian Lillard, back-to-back now. Dame losing his footing. Time to shoot. Here's Bobby. Spins right towards the baseline and drills it. And move the ball over quickly to Buddy Hield, who cuts the lead to 1.
Kyle Lowry's a guy who does a lot of things too at 37, though. He's on this team because he can shoot it.
Dame splits the defense. They work it around. Here's A.J. Green. There goes A.J. Green.
Who you don't want to shoot and who you're going to allow to shoot. It working for the Bucks on that one. Tobias Harris cold and staying cold.
Giannis crossover, right side. He gets it to go.
The Bucks cannot make those mistakes now. They've got to execute with good shots, take care of the ball.
Giannis spins away from traffic. 23 points here for Giannis. Harris gives it up. Bamba, Philly's in trouble with 1 second here to shoot. Harris just rimming out for another big shot. I love that they're giving this time, this fourth quarter time to AJ, and the putback slam for Mo Bamba.
Starting to get a little bit of a feel for some postseason.
How about AJ turning around Maxey? That defensive stance, but it's Harris now who hits the mid-range. No, siree, don't challenge that man.
More impressive, he walked the line.
Giannis back the other way. Count the bucket. Dame, Giannis, Brook Lopez, Pat Connaughton, AJ Green in this lineup. Dame using the screen. He fakes it back. Fourth quarter, 1:39 left. You know what time it is with that man on the court.
You just know they both can get the ball, Giannis or Dame. You saw Dame decide, this one's mine, I'm taking it. Way to knock it down.
Harris rattles it in. Dame gives it up to Brook Lopez. Looking to ice it. There's ice on Splash Mountain tonight. Hield passes up the look. Too much time taken off in a turnover. Pat Bev has it. The Bucks come back from 12 down. Pick up the win at Fiserv Forum and knock off the Sixers. 114 to 105.